What's good, everybody? It's your girl, Sugar Cosby, in the building for another episode of Black Sheep, where we give you black news, black time, black places. You already know what it is. We're going to get down to the nitty gritty. You already know what it is. AD with the first news update. What's going on, AD?
Yeah, so I seen an article earlier about a school in Alabama that has a so-called racist chat going on that has to do with the teachers in the school. So it kind of intrigued me. It's kind of crazy, you know what I'm saying, to know that a school that you send your kids to for education has something going on like this, and it's obviously official. It's not a fake thing.
And that's what
really happened.
That's happening at high school, right?
At high school.
Where you said it was at again?
Alabama.
And what kind of racist things was the teachers like talking about?
I didn't dive so deep into it, to be honest. I didn't dive that deep into it. The article just kind of intrigued me and figured like it had to be known. Like I just wanted to speak on it. Like it's crazy that something like this is really happening.
Well, a lot of school situations have happened where these teachers, you know, they get frustrated with the children, and they yell, they curse, they do a lot of stuff.
You think it might just
but
you think it might just got labeled a racist chat because they were saying crazy stuff, or like when I hear racist chat, you know, I'm hearing something like literally a racist chat, like all the stuff being said.
Like they throwing all the N words around, S words.
I don't think the teachers are actually walking around and calling the kids the N word.
Oh,
I mean, if they had the opportunity, I'm not saying that they would, but in a school that is supposed to be a high school, all right?
Right.
And it's Alabama, so it's predominantly black. Obviously, it probably from the sense of it's like has a lot of white teachers. If they're having a whole racist chat about it, like, what the fuck, yo?
But see, we have to dig deeper into the article so we can know what was said.
We know exactly. Well, I have the article. Let's dig into this article. All right, so it says parents and students from a high school in Alabama are furious after a racist chat group of teachers was discovered by a student. The teachers in the chat titled Bad ABs were allegedly talking about black students, mocking them and calling them the N-word. There you go. So we were right. In the leaked portion of the group chat, the teachers were talking about a student named Anastasia Williams, who they said was possibly pregnant. Other teachers then commented that she is quiet and also isn't the sharpest student. I guess she's mime sex with a question mark, one teacher allegedly said. In another part of the chat, another teacher used the N-word on Priyan Snell, a former student at Ashford High. The N so slow he can't walk and chew gum, the teacher allegedly said. Priyan said he knew the teacher who used the slur, but he did not expect she would do that. Besides, he also had bad experiences at the school because of racial incidents in the past. I don't like this school, period, he told WDHN. They racist. All these folks racist.
They was racist as hell. That's so... Yo, those are the people you got in front of your kids. That's why I encourage black people. Like, listen, even if you don't want to go to school and get your you know what I mean? Like, even if you don't want to be a doctor or a rocket scientist, go be a teacher. We need people to open schools. We need our own schools. But that's terrible.
This is just sending your kids to high school, like the last imprint that they'll have in a school setting before they enter the real world.
Man, they was coming crazy.
And see, you know what's so crazy? Because I don't know if you got this is an up north. This is an up north podcast right now. We don't live down south. We don't.
Right.
I mean, you have though, so you might know about it. I still think my opinion down south. I would think it's still racist.
Especially
It's
Alabama.
racism here too, though.
It's racism all over. First of all,
Up here, let me tell you something about up here. Up here, it's okay. It's okay to live with everyone else as long as you don't go where they live.
Right.
I heard it's racist as hell in South Jersey.
It is. South Jersey is.
It is.
Like,
that's where I'm originally from.
Real racist shit.
It is. Like I said, it's okay to live in certain places amongst other people, but when you move to their predominant towns, it's over. You're gonna experience it on a regular.
Anastasia said one of the teachers apologized to her after the group chat.
This is bullshit.
This group chat got leaked. It got leaked. You understand? You gotta understand what we're dealing with.
See, he didn't say that. Come on,
you gotta understand what we're dealing with now. This is the youth versus the adults. Now, this getting leaked, they're all over it. It's it's out there. Now we got an article.
So I want to know.
This is deep.
Since it's leaked, what's going on right now with it?
Yo.
Are the administrators in trouble for it? They should.
Somebody should be taking a hit for this.
Like they should really lose their jobs.
Let's go.
They shouldn't be working amongst our children. But see, it's another thing too. They should not be working in front of our children, but there is a lack thereof of teachers. Because teachers are underpaid,
the teachers
underappreciated,
but
and undermined.
That's not the kids' fault.
No. It's not the kids' fault, but you gotta understand. That's why these schools are hiring these people to come in, and they're paying them more to come into urban neighborhoods because there's a lack thereof. Everybody else, they want to go to those nice schools and nice things. They don't want to deal with kids with problems.
Goes back
and our kids, unfortunately, have a lot of problems.
What do you say, Mike? With the last episode, we need black teachers. We need black lawyers. We need black firemen.
That's exactly what I said. We need black policemen.
You know what I'm saying?
Controlling black neighborhoods. That's what I said.
We need all of that.
Yeah, we need to set up. Like
the teacher said she didn't mean any of what she said, and that's what she told Anastasia. And Anastasia is, I'm pretty sure, is not as naive as these teachers are saying.
And let's just keep it 100. That teacher's apology was bullshit.
It was.
The student who leaked the messages.
Yeah. Oh. What's his name? Can we shout him out? Does he got a name?
The student who leaked the messages said he saw the chat when a teacher gave him her phone during school hours. He took a video of it and sent it to numerous people. Several parents were angry and said the teachers should be fired because they were not setting good examples anymore. Some even recall other incidents in the past where teachers at the school also behaved inappropriately. They said some teachers sprayed chairs and students due to they sprayed chairs of students due to smell and called them less fortunate. Wow.
Wait, so
this high school.
That's embarrassing.
But this is just one high school, and this could be happening. This could be happening.
No, it is happening.
It is. You know what I'm saying? So wake up. It's happening, and this is in Alabama. So
wait, what I want to know is, do they say that the kid's name that leaked it?
I wish they did. So it says, let's see, Vanessa Wilson, an alumni of Ashford High School, says she experienced issues back when she was a student there. I stood up to them, she said. I stayed back and forth from alternative school because I came to learn. And with the teachers doing the same thing when I was in, I just did my days and came back because you ain't gonna bully me. Meanwhile, Houston County School Superintendent Dave Sewell said that the teachers whose names were not released have been suspended. They got suspended.
As they should.
But they should have been fired. I don't want them working with my kids no more.
There are a lot of gray areas when it comes to anything that takes place on the cell phone, Sewell said. I hated that it happened. We try to put policies and procedures in place to make sure things like this don't happen. We'll go... Oh. Sorry about that. We'll go back and try to reinforce. That's what they said. They're going to regroup and make sure that this doesn't happen. Just keep the regroup and keep the racism in the tuck. Don't let you're slipping. How dare you let this get leaked?
Right.
This is what we do this on record. And I'm not trying to. I'm just being extra because I'm hoping it's not like that. But if it
you
is,
know it is like that. It is like
means
that.
I'm on point.
It is like that, and it's bad that we got these races in front of our kids' faces every day, and we have to required to send our kids to school. I think that we need to have at least one black school in every state to give our people the option, because it's foul that we have. Look, and every other culture has their own schools in this country, except for blacks.
How you feel about Elizabeth School?
I think it's Spanish.
It is.
It's Spanish. For Multicultural Day, I went to an assembly. They was doing Spanish. They had Spanish freaking speeches. I didn't know what the hell they was talking about. I said, yo, y'all ready to go? I was talking to my kids. I'm done. You know what I'm saying? What the hell? Where's the multiculture at? You know what I'm saying? They was doing Spanish culture that day.
All right. And I feel your pain.
But we need to have a black school. We need to be Afrocentric, Afro-Pan-American schools. Yes, we do. We need to have our own schools. Yeah. This is so important, because our kids are being swindled. Our kids are being taught the wrong things. Our kids are being taught that they ugly, that they're not good enough by their teachers.
Let me tell you something.
I went to a school like that. Right? I went to an all-black school.
I was in school. Yeah, you did say your school was like all black.
Yeah, but we had white teachers, and them white teachers was mean. They was mean for no reason. And they turned us against each other too a lot.
Well, I went to mostly all white school. I went to Jonathan Dayton High School in Springfield. So I guess it got a little more integrated, I think, a little bit after I left. But while I was there, I mean, it was just mostly a bunch of white kids. It was like maybe in the whole damn school, maybe like 5 or 6.
How was they treating you there? Like,
they treated me like I was black. Like I had to fight. Like my freshman week. First week of my freshman year, I got suspended for fighting. Because this senior thought that I was talking to his girl. She was asking me a question. And I fought so much in that school that they called me Tyson. That's how much I fought.
You had to.
Yeah.
So quick.
Bruh, I'm not going to let white people come at me crazy, bruh.
White boys so quick.
Bruh, they will keep messing with you if they know they can get away with it.
Very persistent white boys.
No, that's why you got to let them know from jump. Like, oh, look. Okay, this is a warning. Next time, you just got to catch his ass whooping.
To me, it's just a shame, because we should be able to, like, I have white friends. I have a white mother. I have a white sister. I feel like we should all be able to live with each other, you know what I mean, regardless of color. You know what I mean? Like, we should be able to be with each other without dealing with certain things. You know what I'm saying? And it's just so unfortunate, like, being the only black person makes you the target, no matter where you at.
And on the flip side, we need to... See, there's so many boundaries, because there's so much separation.
But we need to come together.
There's so much separation. There's so much separation, and everybody's like I used to have this teacher. This is an African guy. It was my geometry teacher. I used to do work, and he was one of those teachers that if you didn't show him the work, he would be like he basically, he don't like a person like don't show me, like you can't know this. You don't know this. You can't.
So he was mad because you were smarter than him.
The whole class was smart.
Well,
so why would not? I'll show you.
They hire a dumbass teacher.
I need you to show you. Yeah. So and the whole class. But this is the thing. My beef with him was that the whole class didn't show work, pretty much. The ones that he knew, you know what I'm saying. He would have his ones that be like, oh, I know he knows this. I know you. You can't come like that. Like,
well, if he knows that you know the answer, that you do the work.
An African Jew.
Our whole thing, and then it goes back to the situation we'll have on Alabama and the chats or whatever. Like, it is crazy situation, and we know stuff like this is going on. This is just one of those that got leaked and it came out. But
thank God it got leaked. Shout out to the kids. Shout out to the boy who leaked the video, who recorded it, that sent it out. You keep exposing these people for what they are. You know what I'm saying? You know, all of these people, and I said it earlier.
This is our technology.
Listen, I said it earlier. Okay? Nobody likes to be picked on.
Okay.
So imagine being black.
Yo, if you ever get a chance, have you ever watched any of this lady named Jane Elliott videos?
No.
Her name is Jane Elliott, and like she's an old white woman, but she has these practices that she's been doing since like the 50s. And I remember it was one of the shows. It was like brown eyes and blue eyes. And like they had the people with brown eyes, like, yo, when the blue eyes come in here, let them know that they're inferior to you and you were. So she was trying to teach like a racism lesson through like color eyes, brown eyes, blue eyes. And it was funny because like, yo, a lot of white people crumbled in that video. And it wasn't even like she was getting mean with them. She was just like making them feel like how minorities feel every day.
She did it when they were with the kids, with the college.
Yeah, she did a little kid class.
Yeah, with
and
the
you'll be
college.
surprised with some answers from one of them kids would say, like, it would be like, yo, this is our generation coming up, like,
racism,
and they have this mentality, like, we're in trouble. It's crazy. So I mean, them videos were funny.
But white supremacy is them teaching their children that you are superior to everyone else.
Right.
And that's what they were doing. They were so racist.
And
they were so for self that they thought that at that time, and they were convincing themselves that, yeah, we are above everyone else. When all actual reality, that's not the truth.
Exactly. And I just, it's really crazy.
And that's what spawned the movement. Black empowerment. All this good knowledge getting out there. Our people waking up, getting busy, getting to it, getting together.
Word.
Intimidating.
Black Sheep, baby. You already know what it is. Thank you for tuning in for another episode. Stay tuned for our next episode where we bringing you this knowledge. Shout out to Michelle Obama.
Hey,
Michelle
First Lady.
Obama.
She's still the First Lady.
Yeah,
the
her
best.
book. Damn, what the name is the book? I just wrote about it.
You can't remember the name of the book?
It's on my website. Go to www.crazysweetent.com.
But anyway, she had a book signing.
Yeah, Michelle Obama had a book signing for her book that dropped a year from today. The turnout was crazy. She had people all outside the street, wrapped around the corner. They had a whole freaking thing going on for the book signing. Shout out to Michelle Obama. She had some really cute pictures with little girls and everything. She was so cute. She's looking gorgeous as always. Shout out to Blue Ivy Carter. Blue Ivy Carter is now a Grammy Award winner.
No, wait. I got a problem with this right at the moment. How old is this little girl?
How old is she, like 6?
She's young.
She's 6, and she got a Grammy already.
Yes, because she helped her mommy make Brown Skin Girl. She sung in the beginning and the end of the song.
A 6-year-old has a Grammy.
And she get royalties from the song.
That's
Shout out to Blue Ivy Carter. Shout out to Lil Mama. Keep getting your money. Keep doing your thing. You got royal blood in you. Remember that.
Yeah, shout out to Beyonce for showing her
the way. Shout out to Beyonce. Word.
She should
the queen.
Pay attention, you singers out there.
Stop that. Don't do that.
Blue Ivy out here winning.
Stop it.
Blue Ivy winning.
Word up. And also, that's pretty much it. Shout out to Kanye West too. Kanye West been doing his thing with the gospel and the churches. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people don't agree with it, but he is bringing people to Christ. He has people speaking the gospel, listening to the gospel, singing the gospel that never would go to church.
Okay, listen, I ain't gonna come for him because of that. But ain't this same Kanye a couple years ago that said that George Bush don't care about black people? Yeah. But now he think Donald Trump care about black people?
Hold on, all right, I'm gonna go in Kanye's defense, all right?
Donald Trump care
Kanye, no. In all actual reality, we all witnessed the breakdown of Kanye West.
He ain't been right since his mom died.
Yeah, we've all witnessed. He lost his damn mind. I think subconsciously, he was not there. You know what I'm saying? When he was going through Make America Great Again, shaking this man's hand. Or maybe he had undermined agendas. You know what I'm saying? That he not making public.
Hey, Kanye, get at us.
Whatever you going through, Kanye, it was definitely a mental situation.
But you doing a good thing.
We've all witnessed the devolution. The evolution
of Kanye.
The de-evolution. And the evolution. Right. You know what I'm saying? And
so
I think that
I was a Kanye fan.
Yeah, I think that his new revolution, because he had a revolution, then he de-revolutionized himself.
Yeah.
If that's a word. Then he came back. He having another revolution. And this comeback is maybe his calling. He's bringing people to Christ. He's doing within his religious rights what he's supposed to do, which is serve the Lord.
Well,
okay?
I mean,
so shout out to Kanye West. You're doing the damn thing. I appreciate what you do, brother.
I heard, I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard that he's supposed to be working with Dr. Dre on something.
The new album.
I heard about it. I don't know the name of it.
New album.
But I mean, listen, I don't. Jesus is King album.
Jesus
you can feel
King
whatever.
With Dr. Dre.
I just really want to see how this album, if it's true, he working with Dre, I'll rock with it. I'll give it a chance.
Anything with Dre, I'll rock with.
Exactly. Anything that Dre works on it.
Okay.
We just, still waiting for that follow-up for the Chronic, though.
Okay. I mean, Dre works in mysterious ways, okay? Dre takes his time. Bruh. Let him take his time. That's how the magic happens.
listen. Get that Beats by Dre money, brother, by all means.
No, he's still in the studio working. He's just doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? So he gotta take his time. Oh, and I wanted to touch back on that Rodney Reed's case that we talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was on the Breakfast Club earlier today. You know, I had to listen in, chime in. They said that Rodney Reed had a series of rape charges against him.
What?
Yes, like his past was not all clean, and that's why they said that he would not have got off that easy. People would not be so quick to jump in that situation had they knew that he was violent towards women and that he was a sexual offender. You know, for previous cases that he was accused of. I don't know if he was actually convicted of these crimes.
Well, what about this?
They were talking about it.
This particular case that.
They're saying that there might be evidence saying that because his semen was in this 19-year-old girl's.
Oh, it was.
Yes, it was. But he's claiming that he was having relations with her. Supposedly her boyfriend at the time, fiance, was also a suspect. But they didn't put it together like that because they said that Rodney had a history or whatever the case may be. So they pinned everything on him.
Yo.
But they want to see if there's other DNA evidence proving that there was somebody else, because if they do prove that, then he's off.
All right,
he might still be there for other cases though.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, even if the brother gets off, I mean, are they gonna let him walk the streets again?
No, I think that they'll keep his ass in prison, but he won't be to die. Like, he's supposed to die tomorrow. Tomorrow. He's supposed to die tomorrow. They gave
him 120. They were supposed to lethal injection. They gave him 120-day reprieve. So
that part.
I mean, I'm shocked by all this because I had no idea.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
See, that's another thing that we need to be more aware of. We are always so quick to have our people back, but right is right and wrong is wrong. Right and wrong.
Just do your research.
Yeah. Right is right and wrong is wrong.
Yeah, but Sugar just said this was on the Breakfast Club this morning.
Yeah, it was on the Breakfast Club this morning. But what I'm saying, right is right and wrong is wrong. If he is a serial rapist, he deserves that shit.
Yeah.
If he's a murderer, he deserves it. But if he didn't do it, then you need to let him free. If y'all never convict him of something, that means y'all didn't have substantial evidence to convict him. That means you need to let him go.
In his other cases, was he convicted?
They were crimes against white women. They were all crimes against white women, I believe, allegedly.
Wow.
He had it seemed to me he had a vendetta. Yeah, he was coming crazy. He was not turning in the missions, but no, that's not right. And right is right and wrong is wrong. And I think that certain people need to be held accountable for the things that they did. And Rodney Reed, if you did this, you need to handle this with God. You need to handle this with God, because we don't want to handle you here no more. Okay, but I'm all for the death penalty for certain cases. You know what I'm saying? And a serial rapist deserves that shit.
I forgot what country I read about that they castrate men that are found guilty of serial rapists.
I heard about that too. I forgot what country too, but
so
I believe in that.
They did, yo.
If
that ever